Hello everyone, my name is Rosika and welcome back to my channel Learn with Rosika. Today we will start with question number 2 of exercise 3.1 of NCERT class 10 mathematics book chapter 3, that is pair of linear equations in two variables. We have the question over here. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pair of linear equations intersect at a point r. First condition, intersect at a point. Second condition, are parallel. Or third condition is coincident. If it is not visible, see, this is coincident. What the question says over here is the three pairs of equation have been provided over here, and from these pair of equation we have to check the ratios of the coefficients of x, y, a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and the constant c1 by c2. We have to check the relationship between these ratios, and according to the relationship we have to confirm if these intersect at a point or are parallel lines or coincident lines. Before moving forward, let us first understand linear equations that intersect at a point or parallel equations or coincident equations. For that, here we can see in the first graph, this is y-axis and x-axis, and we can see the two lines are intersecting at a point. This is a point where the lines intersect. That means they intersect at a point, and the condition for that is a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. The ratio of coefficient of x and the ratio of coefficient of y is not equal. We don't have to go to c1 by c2. Since a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, we can directly conclude that the lines intersect at a point, and it has one unique solution. Second we have is x-axis and y-axis, and we can see over here both the lines are parallel to each other. In this case, the condition that follows is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, and if a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, we have to go one step further to check with c1 and c2, and if it is not equals to c1 by c2, then the lines are parallel. The third condition over here is coincident lines. If the coefficients a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2, all of them are equal, in that case the lines coincide with each other, or we can say both the lines are same. There are infinitely many solutions. As we can see over here, all the points that I draw on this line are common to both the lines. Hence these lines have, or the coincident lines have, infinitely many solutions, and these are the conditions for that which we have to check in this question. Here we can distinguish these equations. 4y plus 8 equals 0, or a1 equals to 5, b1 equals to minus 4 and c1 is 8. And from equation 2, 7x plus 6y minus 9 equals 0. Here a2 equals to 7, b2 equals 6 and c2 is minus 9. So we can see a1 by a2 equals to 5 by 7, b1 by b2 is minus 4 by 6, which we can cancel out to minus 2 by 3. Here we don't have to go to next step c1 by c2, because we can see over here that a1 by a2 5 by 7 is not equals to b1 by b2, which is minus 2 by 3. That means a1 by a2, we can see a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2. Therefore these lines, there is the condition, if a1 by a2 is not equals to b1 by b2, then these lines intersect at a point. This is the answer for question number 1. Moving forward to the next question. Second, we have equation number 2. Let us mark equation 1 and equation 2. In equation 1, we can see 9x plus 3y plus 12 is equals to 0. Here we have a1 equals to 9, b1 equals to 3 and c1 equals to 12. And for equation 2, we have 18x plus 6y plus 24 equals to 0, and or a1 equals to 18, a2 equals to 18, b2 equals to 6 and c2 equals to 24. Here a1 by a2 is equals to 9 by 18, which is your half. b1 by b2 is 3 by 6, which is again half, and c1 by c2 is 12 by 24, which is again half. Here we can see a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 is equals to c1 by c2. Which condition does it follow? The last condition. That means the lines are coincident. Therefore, these lines are coincident. Let us mark equation 1 and equation 2. So from equation 1, we get a1 equals to 6, b1 equals to minus 3 and c1 equals to 10. From equation 2, we get 2x minus y plus 9 equals 0. So a2 equals to 2, b2 equals to minus 1 and c2 equals to 9. So we have a1 by a2 equals to 6 by 2, which is 3. b1 by b2 equals minus 3 by minus 1, which is again 3. And c1 by c2 is 10 by 9. So here we can see this is the condition where a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2, that is 3 and 3, which is not equals to c1 by c2, that is 10 by 9. Here we can conclude it is the second condition, that is a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2 and which is not equals to c1 by c2. That means the lines are parallel. Therefore, these lines are parallel lines. So here we reached to the end of the video. We will cover the next question, that is question number 3, in the next video. Till then, stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and bye-bye.